If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what does the power of summary have to do with your business and your sales process and closing, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Honolulu, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for video number 750 on HVAC Technician Sales Secrets. I want to share an insight with you that isn't talked about enough in the world of sales, and it's the power of summary. And I want to share a couple of concepts with you from the very beginning. When you adopt this, in the beginning, it can feel like, oh, that's kind of different, it's kind of unusual, and I feel like I'm repeating people. And yes, all of that's true, but super importante. So there's about 4 buckets that you are going to use this process, and there's 4 areas that you're really going to want to work through having this done. So the first is you're gonna get to the call, you're gonna have your appointment, you're gonna meet with Mr. Smith, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, and you're gonna say, hey, why am I here? In some way, you're gonna say, why am I here? And they're gonna say, well, I need a new widget or gizmo. Okay, and you're gonna go, okay, great. So what I hear you saying is you want a new widget or gizmo. And they're gonna go, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want, okay? The second part that you're gonna use this process is gonna be in the discovery phase of your presentation. You're gonna have your 15 to 20 questions that you go down, that you ask about, that you find out how you can help this prospect, what are some of the opportunities, and what you're going to do is all of that content, all of that information that you uncover when you're done with the discovery session is you are going to say, okay, here's the thing. I wanna make sure that we're both on the same page. This is what I heard you say. You told me that you want a faster widget, a lighter widget, something that costs you less. Did I miss anything? So this is a 2-part series. Did I miss anything? Because you want them to confirm, no, everything that you heard me say is everything that I want. Everything that you said is everything that I need, want, and desire, okay? Is there anything missing? No, there's nothing missing. Fantastic. And then so you're gonna sit there and you're gonna take a note. Now here's the thing. If you wanna be better at sales, you wanna be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL right here, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. It's emails. You get emails from me, you're gonna love them. I write them, they're fantastic, okay? So, we're gonna be at the 3rd stop now of where you are going to use this summary process, okay? I have this thing called the wall, and right when you get to the wall, that's where you need to slow things down, right? It's just before you roll price. It's just before you use the lockdown technique. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, hey, just wanna let you know, based upon the information that we had when I asked you all the questions earlier and everything you told me, you wanted it lighter, faster, stronger, less money, all of these things went in to this process, went into my designs, went into the final output for you. So from the time that we started till now, has anything changed? Was there something different that you wanted? Was there something that I missed? Was there a conversation that we should have had? And they're probably gonna come back and say, no. Okay, so you've got 3 confirmations from using summary in your sales process. The first one, when you walk through the door, summarizing why you're there and how you can help them. Number two on this process is going to be when you summarize what they feel is their problems and they feel is their pain and what they're looking for as a solution. And number 3 is you are going to summarize, once again, this concepts, these strategies, the things that they want, because like now, there's no way for them to say you missed something. Like, hey, we didn't think of this. We didn't know. We had no idea. Everything is on the table at this point, okay? Now the fourth time is where you're going to work through objections in the sales process, where you're gonna work through concerns, where you're gonna collaborate and have really good conversations, where you're gonna go back and forth, okay? And it's gonna be something like this. Hey, Scott, I wanna think about it, okay? Cool, I completely understand. What I hear you saying is, you want more time. Am I correct on that? And they're probably gonna come back and say, yeah, that's exactly what I want, right? Hey, Scott, your price is too high. Okay, let me just confirm right here. What I hear you saying is, right now, besides everything else, it's a price issue. That's the only thing that's holding us back is the price, right? So you're summarizing, once again, throughout this entire presentation what you're hearing them say, and then you're sort of regurgitating it in the way that you say it, in the way that you hear it. For them to say, hey, Scott heard me, or your name, put in your name. Your name heard me in a way that nobody else ever has. Nobody else has ever paid this much attention to me. They just try to talk over the top of me, just try to close the deal, just try to make magic happen. So, you're like, Scott, how do I put this to use in my real life? Okay. So if you're like, I don't necessarily want to roll this out in my sales process, I think I'm going to lose deals. I got you. So today, the next time that somebody comes to you with a problem, you're going to say, what I hear you saying is, ... regurgitate their problem, restate their problem, summarize their problem. When I say regurgitate, I mean summarize. Summarize their problem and say, here's what I hear you saying. Is that right? And they're probably going to come back and say, yeah, that's accurate. Did I miss anything? No, you heard me perfectly. You can use this process in your daily life before you ever use it in your sales process, and you can get really good at it. It's active listening skills. It's objection prevention, some people would say. So take some time and figure out, like, okay, at the end of the day, where am I going to put this in my sales process? At the end of the day, how could I use this to my advantage? At the end of the day, how can I summarize? So, okay, so like if I was going to take this video and summarize it, I'd say, hey, in summary, this is what I heard you say, Scott. You take the information and you restate it and you say, am I correct? Did I hear you? Was that everything? You can modify those words, you can modify those statements to whatever you need. You can work through whatever problem that you're having, but you're summarizing and saying, here's what I heard you say. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? I'm giving you the opportunity to correct me if I'm wrong. So what you want to do is you want to summarize what you heard that person say. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.